Hey guys, Miranda Manticos here. I'm in my garden and yeah, it's so beautiful today. Okay, so I have a message for you guys, and it's really about doing what you love. Okay, and by the way, for any of you who want to connect with me, remember that I have the school platform set up on Google. I occasionally post the link here, but it's on my website at all times on the membership tab. There's a link to Google School. You just click it. It's $44 a month. And what we have is a once per week, 1 hour group hypno meditation. Half of that hour is spent answering questions and channeling messages from my guides for you, okay? And then the other half is helping you to connect with your guides and get these messages directly yourself, okay? So we kind of have a two-part purpose. Giving you some really direct one-on-one connection to my angelic guides, Mother Mary, Yeshua, Thoth the Atlantean, the Hathors of Egypt. They all come through when we do these sessions, okay? And then teaching you how to do this yourself, okay? So if you're interested, hop on to my membership and I'll see you. Right now we do Wednesdays, every Wednesday at 3:15. We may modify that as the group grows and make it a time that works for everybody, but for now that's what we're doing, and we always post it, so even if you can't be present at 3:15 on Wednesdays, that's Central Standard Time, by the way, you can always watch it later. So, all right, today. So one of the things that my guides have been teaching me, and I feel like it's important to share this with you guys, is like the real importance of doing what you love, okay? And one of the ways they've taught it to me is, through the pivot of my business. So my business started out as a true cosmetic and wellness spa, okay? Like you could come and get waxing, threading, eyebrow tattooing, eyelash tattooing, lip tattooing, needleless fillers, micro needling, all the things, okay? Like just think, cosmetic wellness spa. But, through the process of me growing and awakening spiritually, everything, started to shift. And I still offer those services, you guys, but most of my focus and most of my time now is spent all in the spiritual and emotional wellness side, okay? And part of the reason is because I've seen what that can do for the physical side, okay? I've seen my own body grow younger. I've seen my own body become healthier. I've seen this happen with clients as well. As they received these activations from their higher self, anytime we would channel the angelics for them, they would get improvement, okay? So what God showed me through this pivot was why it's so important to do all the spiritual and emotional work. And then the benefit of that is that it trickles over into the physical, and the natural result of awakening, all the little birds are singing, is it is the look and the feel of the body that you're wanting, okay? But it's going to come for different reasons. It's going to come because of authenticity. So one of the ways my guides taught me this is just testing me, okay? And so I'm feeling this, somebody's going to need to hear this. They would say, well, okay, well, how bad do you really want to be a spiritual teacher? Or how bad do you really want to teach hypnosis? Or how bad do you really want to help someone discover a past life? Or how bad do you really want to do group readings for people or private readings? And each time there would be a test, okay? So when you want something, the universe always presents you with a test. And I think for some of us, it's going to be, can you just be yourself without any concern about anybody receiving this, okay? And so, sorry, I'm pulling some cards for you guys. And when you show the universe, yeah, you know what, I'm going to show up anyway. And the reason I'm going to show up is because it's what I love, not because of what you may get back from it, okay? Whether it's money or accolades or whatever comes back to you from the universe, all the little buzzers are around. There's like bees, and this happened to me yesterday. They're so happy, you guys. They love this weather. So, but basically, no matter what comes back to you, are you being or living or sharing your true authentic self? And if you are, then you're succeeding, you're winning, okay? And you're winning despite the fact that the collective around you may not be fully awakened. In fact, they are not fully awakened yet. So they may not even see you or understand you or understand your authenticity, and that's okay. Yep. Guys, oh my gosh, can't even make this up. Number 32, which is a sacred number for me, by the way, and it represents 5, the number of change, okay? Door to spirit. You see the Holy Spirit, the dove, and the open door. So, okay, guys, what do you want to say about it? They said that I have opened the door for others to pass through. And what they mean is when I share with you these messages that I get from Spirit, and I share to you what is authentically coming to me, even if it doesn't make sense, it helps you who need to see it, whoever you all are, 555, as I said that you too can do the same thing, okay? You can share your authentic feelings. You can share when you see something unusual in the sky. You can share when you feel something unusual. You can share when you have a dream or a vision. You can share cards. You can share your feelings and feel okay. I am opening the door, is what they say, because I am a gatekeeper of this realm, and I know that. And so there are many who are doing this with me, not just me, okay? But what we're doing is we're showing the collective how to live in their personal truth and how to be okay with that. 632, as I said that, there's your number 32. That's right. Living in your personal truth and being okay with that and not having to conform. This is also, oh my God, you guys, another door, 31. And this one just fell out, okay? Door to value. Wow, somebody's going to make money from this. There's a lot of money coming in this door. Do you see this? Do you guys see this? And what I'm hearing from this is the key to your abundance is authenticity. And just don't worry about what anybody thinks, okay? Honestly, when you do that, you're worried about what an unawakened population thinks about a Christed being. You're Christed. You are elevated in your consciousness. They may not understand you. They did not understand. Oh my God, another door, you guys. 34. Door to personal healing and happiness. What? Guys. That's right. That's right, Jesus. Exactly. What did I just say? You are a Christed being. I am a Christed being. If we worry about what the unchristed collective thinks about us, then we're giving our power back over to darkness. And it doesn't mean that the collective is dark themselves, but they are holding darkness, okay? They are entertaining it. They're entertaining their fears, they're entertaining their anger, they're entertaining their doubts, and that is not Christed, okay? So when we come forth with our joy and our happiness and our fascination with this realm and the beauty of it and just seeing the magic in all things because we've awakened, it's natural for someone who's unawakened to just shut that, right? They don't like it. They're not ready for it. And that's okay. You're opening the door to these things, okay? You're opening the door to spirit, the door to value, the door to personal healing and happiness. And look at the series, you guys. 32, 31, 34. Very interesting. Okay. What else do you want to say about this? I haven't actually pulled this one out in a long time. Do you want me to get more from this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, number 41. I'm going to read it for you because this one I've read a couple of times. I'm going to tell you what I'm getting, but I want to also see what she has to say about this. My neighbors are talking. Sorry, guys, for the noise. Everybody's out and about walking. Spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. Yes. The beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your 7th energy chakra, which is called your crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from Spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit. Their love and willingness to assist is always there. That's beautiful, you guys. They even open you to the Akashic Records, or Alaya Consciousness, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will feel that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. Beautiful. The affirmation for this is the 7th chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. Love and inspiration from spirit and my own intuition flow fully to me now. And I'm hearing also, there are some who are in mediumship who are stuck in the lower astral because they're comfortable working there, and there's no judgment in this statement. But because of that, they don't understand the mediums or the bridges of Mary Magdalene who are working in the higher realms, okay? And this is not about more power. This is not about dominance over any being or judgment of anybody. This is about understanding that we don't all work in the same frequencies. And it's okay to work in your frequency that you're comfortable with, but understand that there are others who don't work in that frequency and that work in the higher realms, okay? And in the higher realms, the perspective is different, okay, than in working with disincarnated souls or helping to even doing land clearing, which I've done over the years and I still do. When I get messages, for example, from people's ancestors, whether their ancestors are ascended masters, okay, is one way to receive a message for someone. But then sometimes it's just the crossed over loved one who is not necessarily an ascended master, but that has a message for the person. All of these different types of mediumship are sacred work, but they're all in different realms and frequencies. And so I feel the need to say that because sometimes when you're used to working in a certain realm, you may not understand someone who works in another realm. Just like someone who works in high frequency like I do, sometimes it's hard for me to understand other frequencies that aren't like Sky Father, right? So, I think for me, that's why I was encouraged to explore my shadow self and why I did my womb awakening and went into the depths of the emotions and faced, my dark feminine to understand those better, right? But I'm feeling called to say from Sky Father, from the plasma beings, the unicorn energy, the high frequency beings, they're saying, guys, for those mediums who have been used to working in really kind of just earth realms, which are also very powerful and very sacred. So this is not a, what's the word? They're calling it a disinfringement, but this is not a knock to that work. They're just saying they want you to reach higher, okay? So if you're a medium that typically works in certain frequencies, okay, and we all have our frequencies, so that's everybody, look at expanding, okay, and how this is going to help. This could also help if you're a high frequency being and you're not used to working in the other frequencies. Go deep, okay? 333, as I said that. Hi, beautiful. The butterflies are confirming. Go explore your dark masculine or your dark feminine. Find out about the times and the lifetimes where you had to defend yourself with magic, okay? To understand that place, okay? But don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there. Because Spirit always tells me that. It's not where you're going to land. It's just so that you can learn, okay? But for those who have already explored their dark feminine or their dark masculine and are familiar, okay, with their own frequency in the underworld, so to speak, go higher. What this is going to do for the collective is calibration, okay? Because we are gatekeepers and we actually are pillars for the new earth. So we must be willing to calibrate our own energy. When you do that with yourself, yeah, you align within yourself, your light and your dark, and your masculine and your feminine, and your sun and your moon, and just all the things, you guys, so that you can be the pillar of light that you were born to be. I definitely feel 444, as I said that, this is in the reverse. Yeah, what did I just say? I said go deep. Healer of the ages. Wow, you guys. And this image always reminds me of Christ, okay? Number 51, by the way. in reverse. Go deep. Do what I'm saying. And those of you who have already worked deep, it's time for you to rise, okay? Yes, I'm getting confirmation from the birds. It's time for you to seek out the crown, okay? It's not about your intuitive gift. Your intuitive gifts are already activated and on board. It's about how you view life and how you can receive joy and how you can channel in the higher frequencies so that we can help the collective, because mediumship is a sacred work, okay? So it is meant to help the community. But if we get stuck in one aspect of it, then we're only helping that part of the community. We actually have to help everyone, okay? And it's okay to have a niche. I'm not judging anybody. I have my niches too. We all have our things, okay? But what I have felt through my psychic awakening, my spiritual awakening, my body awakening, all the portals of my body, all this journey that I've been on for all these years, is I have been pushed to expand and grow. Urged, pulled by spirit almost, you know what I mean? Magnetized into the growth. And this so I could reach many people and work with anybody that comes my way. And I have, okay? What I'm feeling from this message, though, is now you're being called to do it. Now you're being called to grow and expand and get outside your box that you put yourself in, okay? If you saw my video yesterday, I told everyone about a dream I had about these horses, okay? So many horses. They were so beautiful, and they were in a pasture that belonged to me and my husband, I guess in some other timeline, okay? And I loved them so much, and they were just running and playing. But there was one that came from out of nowhere, and he was bridled and saddled, but got loose and then jumped into our pasture, okay? And I know there's a lot of duality in that message, and I got a lot of messages from that one thing, okay? But one of them that keeps coming through is, why did he put himself in the gate when he had set himself free? And it was like, I was joyful to see him no matter what, because I love horses. So my spirit was joyful to be with the horses, but they were teaching me, right? And the teaching was this: when we have died, the 7 deaths of the ego, Mary Magdalene coming through as I say this, and we have set ourselves free, why would we put ourselves back in a coffin? No. So get out of it, you guys. Don't go through all the work of spiritually awakening and then shrink back in your fear. The Bible says, do not shrink back into fear. Christ said, do not shrink into fear. What did he mean by that? This is a faith versus fear moment for humanity, okay? If we're going to rise and ascend and become the one, okay? We can't put ourselves underground and just stay there. We have to dig ourselves out of the grave and choose to rise. 1818, as I said that. Well, Metatron, you guys, yes, that's right. Whew. Okay, hold on, let me read it because I want to give you a little bit more about it. Very powerful archangel energy, you guys, very powerful. Let me see, 1 second. Okay. Clarity of thought, personal vision. This powerful angel, Archangel Metatron, brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra, or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective towards broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, yes, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, or you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. Wow, that's beautiful, you guys. The affirmation is, my 6th chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. My personal vision guides me, and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. It's beautiful. Do you guys want to pull one? Yes. Okay. Joan of Arc. Wow. Sacred activist. Do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. 2020, as I said that. Wow. And guys, let me tell you, through my awakening, I have had to stand my ground in every direction. With family, with friends, with other spiritually awakened people, right? I have seen many people over these years in many situations and lots of stagnant energy. And when you go into the high of God and you speak the truth, not everybody's going to understand it, okay? Wow. Yep. I'm going to read this one to you guys. Sabdet, cosmic power, unlimited potential, sacred mission, initiation. This is an activation for anybody who sees this, okay? What I'm saying to you is the truth, okay? As it's coming to me from the divine. Speak up, you guys, about what you feel, and don't worry about being judged. No one is an expert over your life or your feelings but you, okay? So, Sabdet is the ancient Egyptian name for Sirius. Wow! One of their most important stars. The goddess Sabdet is its feminine personification. Wow. Her name and hieroglyphics can be translated as triangle or sharp one. This makes me think of what Jamie on TikTok, Jamie144, I think that's her tag on TikTok, posted the other day. She got a vision of 3-Eye Atlas, and it was this sacred looking pyramid door opening. And as you remember, we had 3 doors opening in the beginning of this reading, okay? So here we go. And I feel like I'm being called to say this. So this morning I went walking with my children, and these birds were flying in formation. I don't think they were birds. I don't think they were birds. 222 as I said that. Guys, they flew in the exact formation of Orion. So there were 3, like Orion's belt, just boom, 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 right in a row, with 2 on each side, just like Orion. I was like, whoa, okay. Lots of stuff going on in the sky. Okay, she has been depicted in many forms, most often as a woman wearing a white crown topped by a star, although sometimes she has an elongated head or headpiece, implying she's from another world. Sirius is the brightest star in the sky and was of utmost importance to ancient Egyptians. In fact, our current New Year was celebrated as the coming of Sabdet. As during the last week of December, Sirius can be found high in the sky between midnight and dawn. It's a symbol of light and power, but also a reminder that we have all come from the stars and thus have their power within us. Yes. Yeah, this is the time to push forward with ideas, projects that you feel called to carry out. Your wish is coming true. You are powerful, unlimited. Do not let yourself be discouraged or held back by anyone or anything. You see this? 333, as I said this. There are going to be people who speak against you guys. They speak against me. Okay? Who cares? They're not running the show. I'm running the show of my life. You're running the show of your life. If you want to engage with these higher beings and you're ready to ascend and you want to grow, let it go. Just be like, okay, I'm dropping you off my hot air balloon and I'm going to fly high. And when you're ready to fly high, I'll be here loving you. Okay? That's where you got to get. Okay? I've had to get there. We all have to get there. If you set your heart on something, there is no doubt that it will come to fruition because you're unlocking the star power. Yes, you see, she has a crown. Uriel, she's being crowned. You're being crowned, okay? Your third eye's being awakened. You're being gifted cosmic power. Be responsible with it. If you are being gifted the power to create something new in this realm, and God's given you this power, guys, do you need to sit in the mud and create more mud, or are you going to create something wonderful? Don't sit in the heavy, okay? Have it, experience it, explore it, and then rise. We are not here to create more sorrow. We came to bring joy. That's literally what I pulled yesterday. They said joyful things are happening. Enjoy it. Welcome it. Embrace it, okay? So, you are destined to shine brightly in this lifetime, and all the experiences you're having at this time are in alignment with this sacred mission. There's an energy of positivity, abundance, and excitement around you now, and this will help you turn your visions into reality. the one that you deserve to experience. Yes, and this goes with one of the messages I think it was last week I shared about how, and last month even, so many star seeds have suffered such difficult beginnings in this realm. Yeah, there's been a lot of struggle and suffering. But it's over, you guys. Don't stay in it. See the hope, see the light, okay? He came up yesterday. Hilarion, divine emergence. Be seen, let the world know your gifts. And I'm hearing, for any who are already in mediumship, who have been working mediumship a certain way for however long, show gratitude for that and just be thankful for it, and then say to your guides, I'm ready to grow, so that you can expand your mediumship, okay, is what I'm hearing. Expand it beyond wherever you were for however long. It doesn't matter what it was, okay? And you might have had many abilities and be really good at all those things, but you can do more, is what I'm hearing. You can actually do more. So you're very powerful and you can do more. So yeah, emergence, divine emergence. See, there's something more within you that's emerging. So I'm hearing step outside the box. Yep, Gaia is supporting you. Gaia is supporting you. Some of you, yeah. And Elmora, this comes up when you need protection. So this is protective light is surrounding you. You are safe. He often comes up as a shield. So you're being protected. I'm being protected. We are doing sacred work and we have full universal support, okay? So step forward fearlessly, okay? What else do you guys want to say about this? This one? Okay. Joan of Arc is one of my favorites, and I've actually seen her in visions many times, and I've seen her over certain clients before they come. A lot of times when I have a client, like a private session, I'll have dreams about them the night before related to their healing. And she's come through many times for a lot of my clients because I am an activator of other mediums, okay? So of other people who will be doing the sacred work and the healers, they come to me and they get their activations, and she's showing up for a lot of them because she was so bold and fearless, you guys. Look how beautiful. The card says, it's your song. It's important for you to be yourself, and it will always make you feel happier. Look at this. A dragon. Looks like a, what do you call them? A griffin. A unicorn. There's like a kingdom. There's a castle in the back. He's playing music. And you notice he's just out there with nature. There's no people around him. He's just like out there with all the nature beings. And that's my happy place too. Happy hugs. There is a nice warm feeling about being loved and cared for. Wow, look at that, you guys. So this lends itself to, we're in a time that is really very soon, if not already, going to start feeling very light, okay? The need for the deeper mediumship is going to pivot into the need for interdimensional and higher dimensional communication. So channelers, this is a message for channelers. This is what I'm feeling the community is going to need your help with, okay? These messages that are being channeled right now from the higher realms is what the community needs, and they're used to a certain type of mediumship, and that mediumship is still sacred and special, okay? But as we pivot into this collaboration between Sky Father, Earth Mother, this divine new baby that's being born, the new Earth, they're going to need that information from the higher realms until they can get it themselves. 2929, as I said that. I'm being called to pull one more. Hang on. What do you want to say about this? Okay, let's see. So what I pulled was the Lover. Look at that beautiful swan. And what do swans represent? Transformation, okay? and she's holding like a pearl, and there's a flower, okay, like a daisy that could, or sunflower. I can't tell if that's a sunflower or a daisy. That may be significant to someone. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, reveling in beauty. Song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The lover lingers in foreplay aroused not by the getting there, but by the slow merging of self and others. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we must be fully present and awake, with no expectations or rules about what should be. Rather, the lover is in awe of what the world presents, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savor every last drop of life's offerings. This is beautiful. And think about what she just said. It's not, the lover actually is not driven by the finale of the mission, is what I'm getting. The lover is driven by the savoring of the experiences that get us there. So you see how she said that? The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but by the slow merging of self and other. And so there's something about that between you and the universe and all of us, that we so badly want things to happen right now because we're ready for like all these miraculous things to happen. And what we need to stop and realize is it's happening. And the more present we become, and the more grounded and aligned we become, we will experience what we're wanting, okay? So rather than reaching for the future, that's not presence, okay? It's going to be amazing. We've already seen that in visions. We've seen that actually we win here and we succeed. And yeah, good does conquer over evil every time, you guys. The magic and what we want right now is to be able to experience our life fully present with joy. Kind of like enjoying the ride is what I'm hearing. And I do think that is a type of mastery. It's not always easy to do when we're longing for something so much, you know. But get present and watch what happens. Watch what happens, because the thing you're longing for comes, okay? The birds singing. They are digging it. They love it, you guys. Okay, so I'm hearing there's another message. I'm going to make it separate, 3333, as I said that. This is about someone's health and the health of the collective, spiritually and physically, okay? But I'm going to put that in a second message. I love you guys so much. Let me know if this message helped you.